It's the Slam Dunk.
Okay, so despite widespread public support, I don't get back to cats, widespread public support for them to do something, the New Zealand government has failed to take a stand on cats. They promised to do so during the election. Now in office, they've walked away. What a pack of wimps. Are they lazy? Make it easier to smoke. Do nothing about controlling cats. Loosen gun laws. Why is it so hard to do the decent and right thing by this government? This government has failed us as owners of domestic cats. Hell, it's failed the cats and failed the wildlife, the birds, by rejecting the advice to make cat desexing and microchipping mandatory. We have a law for dogs. Yep, nothing for cats. We are overrun with cats, and they kill. We have millions of, as you know, you just heard, feral and wild cats as a result, up to 10 million. Too many people have too many cats. I'd limit this to 2 each. What do you think of that? If you're a cat lover, do you think it's unreasonable just to have 2? What's wrong with 2? Why would you have 10? The councils around New Zealand all have their own rules. Some have rules, some have none. Others are just a hodgepodge. So it's not consistent. Our cat rules are a dog's breakfast, you could say. And millions of birds are killed by cats each year. They're not even sure how many, but it's millions. How could you possibly need 10 cats? I just don't get it. Some of you, yes, I can see what you're saying to me in the notes here. I can see what you're saying. James said, I've had cats my whole life. I have no issue with the curfew. My cat has his door closed by 3 p.m. You're a harsh man, James. MB says it seems a little unreasonable. And how do you keep cats on your property? Well, look at James. He doesn't let them he puts them on home detention. That's what James does. My cat's guilty of catching lizards, says MB. But you've got to have views on this because you've all got cats. You've got to be mad to have 10 cats. It should be outlawed. It helps nobody. The consequences of cat overpopulation extend far beyond just the SPCA who we've heard tonight and their centres caring for the injured, abused or unwanted litters. Cats contribute to declines in native wildlife, unintended disturbances within communities and the spread of diseases, as we've heard from Anya tonight. And they also spreads across farmed animals and marine mammals as well. Parliament's Environment Committee made its recommendation last year to tighten things up, but a whole year later, its contribution to this issue from the government is pathetic. It acknowledges the growing interest in the issue, but has declined to progress this work. What does that mean? It can't be effed. It can't be effed. The committee recommended the government legislate for a nationwide cat management framework based on the notion that cats should be registered. How hard's that? Desexed? Yep, makes sense. And microchipped? Makes sense. It noted that such a framework already exists for dogs and it believes it is time to apply a similar approach for cats. This is not brain surgery, is it? I mean, 10 cats? You're gone loopy. But the government's told the Environment Committee it has no scope to advance the work. A response the SPCA has described as a colossal missed opportunity today. Anya Dale has said, we were hoping for strong leadership from a national-led government, given the party's commitment on their campaign trail. And what did they get? Jack all. She said, what did they get? Jack all. Zippo. During the 2023 election campaign, the National Party told SPCA that if in government, these were exact words, it would, quote, explore what measures can be taken to reduce the impact of cats on native wildlife and support responsible pet ownership. Now in government, it does not believe the development of a nationwide cat management program or framework is a priority. Send in Andrew Bailey, that'll scare the cats off. New Zealand has a crisis of cats. The government's decision to do nothing is completely unacceptable, says Anya Dale from the SPCA. And the price of doing nothing, I think, will affect all of us and our communities.
Duncan Garner, live.